So I will briefly explain our faculty members and department levels, okay, and our research fields, and then I will talk about the PhD program. Okay? So, oops, wait. Okay, here, let me make. Okay, so here is our happy face of our faculty members, math professors here, and that's not completed, and hopefully next year we'll have more new faculty members. And in the next slides, I will show you where they graduated and what is their research field. Okay? So, okay. So our Dongming Wei, Amin, Mark Lawrence, Abdul Wahab, Alejandro, yeah, all this. And you can see that corresponding there where they graduated, where they get the PhD degrees, right? And you can see most of our faculty members are graduated abroad, and they get PhD in top university in the world. Yeah, and you see this is where our faculty member graduated. This is a very nice combination of the faculty members in the top maths in the world, I think. Okay, and what we succeed of stories, say our two faculty members, one of the greatest is young mathematician Professor Durvat Kansaragan, and he won Ferran Sanier Balaguer Prize from Spain Academy of Science, yeah, and his the monography with his supervisor Mikhail Ruzhansky, hard inequalities on homogeneous groups. He won this very top prize in 2018. And also he won the Elsevier Scopes of Top Researcher in Natural Science Award in 2018 also. And also Professor Ardagh Kashkumbayev and Durvet Kansaragan won Asian University Alliance Scholars. Yeah. So there is so far our faculty members get only a few things, but it will be continuous. It's just a start, okay? And in 2019, we host one of the biggest conference in mathematical logic in the world. It's called 16th of Asian Logic Conference, yeah, and the 14th International Conference on Computability, Complexity, and Randomness. What does it mean by hosting these two conferences? Because we have manpower, we have people who are doing research on this field, and it's well known in the world. So that's why the participants around like 30 countries, more than 30 countries participate at this conference, including top researchers in this field, okay, 2019. And the Department Mathematics, especially our faculty members, carrying following research area. Yeah, so like we mainly divide three parts. Say that applied mathematics and pure mathematics and mathematical statistics. So here is a finite elements, analysis of partial differential equations, modeling of engineering problems. Yeah, from arising from nonlinear mechanics and in advanced materials, biomedical materials, and engineering. Nonlinear differential equations, dynamical systems, chaos, fractals, complexity, and all this is like applied mathematics sections. And then we have a pure mathematics section, faculty members who are doing the pure mathematics, harmonic analysis, numerical solution of PDEs, or this is like still the part of the applied mathematics and also it's part of the pure mathematics, okay? And commutative algebras, singularity in positive prime characteristics, and all this direction of the algebra, probability, stochastic process, mathematical physics, applied harmonic analysis, mathematical logic, set theory, algebra again, yeah, and statistical computing, numerical analysis, cryptography. So all this, the branch of mathematics. Yeah, our faculty members are carrying on the research. And you'll see that surprising results on the last 10 years that our faculty members did. Right? So we have a research grant or internal grant, say our faculty members have, or awarded by Nazarbayev universities, or awarded by the Ministry of Education, yeah, educational science grants. So you can see that the list of some of them, not all completed list, but some of them. Yeah? So this means that our faculty members, they have their own research grants. They can support the team and the PhD students. I will explain why we have these research grants. Okay? And networks, I hope you can recognize where we are there. And this is our collaboration distance, or say the collaboration countries that our faculty members hold. Yeah? So you can see that it's basically everywhere except Antarctica. Yeah? And you can see this is the statistics from the scopes in Nazarbayev universities last few years, how many publications we had, and among them, how many publications among them is how many of them are mathematics publications. You can see that number 5 from the number of publications, yeah, number of publications is number 5 is mathematics. So it means that mathematics is one of the highest producing publication in our universities. Okay, and the main things, nice things that you can see here. This is I get this this list from the Bulat Kenesev, as the deputy chairman of Science Committee of Ministry of Education Science of Republic of Kazakhstan. He listed university in Kazakhstan that they're positioned on each branch of science. Yeah, you can see that there's about 22. You can visit his website, and then you can see that he listed 22 branch of science, and among them, Nazarbayev University is a leading 15 of them. Among them, mathematics. We are the number 1 mathematics. Like say, we can say that publishing mathematics articles in Kazakhstan. So this means that our department is one of the strongest departments in Kazakhstan. So if you study here, it means that you are studying top PhD program in Kazakhstan, and also not only Kazakhstan, in the world also. And okay, so our faculty member published various books here, you can see. And among them, there is one book, which is Durbetkan Suragan published 2 books, and one of them won biggest top award in mathematics. And then you can see that this is only last few years we published this in the top publishers, Springers, yeah, most of them are Springers and Brickhausers. This means that it's very serious publishers, yeah. And the number of students in the Nazarbayev universities, you can see that math undergraduate students is 272 plus X. I don't know what is X, maybe plus minus X. The number will change. And the master science in applied mathematics about 24 plus Y, and there are some numbers. But because I am presenting in PhD mathematics, so I know the number of PhD students, current PhD students in mathematics. We have we have 6 students right now, and because the program was started 2 years ago, yeah. So we had only 2 times of admissions. So each year we have 3 students admitted to this program, yeah. And so, what is the PhD program? Yeah, PhD programs. It's clearly understandable. It's like expanded role of mathematics departments, and from current teaching mathematics, building fundamental mathematics skills, and of course, like applying this knowledge in the mathematics to in different area of the science. So our expecting of our PhD students is very high, yeah. And if once you're hired to like admitted to PhD programs, this is our vision. Say that why we propose these programs, yeah? And we see that future mathematics graduates will possess 3 important skills, right? It's clearly in general levels. So like it's critical thinking skills, problem solving skills, and communication skills. You should have a top, you must be the top of the in your area when you admit at these programs, right? So the PhD program is standard in Azerbaijan University here. It's the 4-year programs with contains like this courseworks, research, and dissertation writings. Yeah, so the program is follows the structure of similar programs in North America, and this compliance with Bologna process adopted by Kazakhstan. Yeah, by the completion of the PhD programs, students will be capable to design and conducting independent. That's the main things of our PhD programs. So after completing your PhD programs, we are hoping that our students can conducting independently research in mathematics and innovative, original, and high quality research papers related to mathematics and all the science of which is related to mathematics. Yeah. In addition, program graduates will be prepared for working in industrials and academic environments in the position of university faculty members, senior researchers, engineers, and product developers. So this is our plan. And also we are working on these directions. Yeah. And admission standard is the same for all other programs, highly competitive. So there is some several requirements, say that completion of the online application form by applicants. If I'm not mistaken, it will be started on 7th of December. And the submission of resumes, 2 academic letters of reference, which is you need to get these letters from your supervisors, from the master degrees, from your professors. Yeah, they must know you, and the cover letter explaining the motivation why you want to study PhD in mathematics. This is very important. When you write down cover letters, you have to clearly write what you want. Yeah, for this reason, for why the cover letter is very important. When we have an admission process, the admission committee will read your letters one by one, and they will discuss it. In order to write good cover letters, my suggestion is you need to start now to conduct our professors that I shown you the first pages. Also, you can visit the Nazarbayev universities in websites. You can find out math department. You can find all professors, email, phone numbers. You can send them email, discussions. Then you can easily easily write the cover letters. Okay, and then of course there are some other documents like a first and second cycle of higher education diploma, which is master and bachelor degrees. Yeah, and of course some English language tests. You need to have this IELTS or TOEFL, and this is a standard requirement for those for all university PhD programs. And all applicant meeting the minimum requirements for admissions to the PhD program will be invited for interview with admission committees. This will be later, okay? And so this is a admission standards. This is same you can find on the website. Yeah, and the financial support. Financial support. Of course, the PhD program was funded by mainly government of Kazakhstan from the Ministry of Education and Science. So students, if admitted to the program, they will not pay any tuition, will receive stipend for 4 years. It could be possible extendable for another half years or 1 year. And also, I just mentioned that how many grants we have at our faculty members. In the grant, from the grant, our faculty member can support future PhD students. Okay, that's why it's very important. Okay? And once you have admitted to programs, once you work with your professors, if the professor has a grant, they may also support you up to $1,000 per month. This is very good money, of course. And so the structure of the program, mathematics program, is we have the disciplinary core courses and the department core course and department elective courses. We just mentioned that all total is 240 credit courses, yeah, for all courseworks in the PhD, completing of the PhD programs. Of course, the disciplinary core course is common for all upcoming PhD students. It's research methods and ethics. Sorry, this is typos here. And we have a department core courses. We have 2 department core courses with real analysis and the topics in mathematics. Department elective course, we have, I listed here only a few of them, but it will be updated, yeah? Functional analysis, advanced abstract algebra, and so on, probability theory, and also some other subjects. This is dependent on the upcoming PhD students' research directions. For instance, if we admitted some statistics students, we may have elective courses, yeah, like related to statistics or financial mathematics. But the department core course and the disciplinary core course will not change. So this is the main things. Okay? And this is just a draft of the first year schedules. You can see here, research methods and ethics is start from the first year, first semester, and then we have a real analysis is department core course, and then we may have some elective courses, yeah, other elective courses. So in order to finish successfully for the first semester, PhD students must get at least 30 credits. In 1 year study, during the 1 year study, you need to get 60 credits for studying. So 1 year study, yeah, 60 credits. So in the second semester of the first year, there's a department like a core course, doctoral the proposal, and then we have some 3 elective courses. You can choose. This is chosen by your supervisor, future supervisors, and it's dependent on the department manpower. So 240 minus 60, it means that left 180 credits, that 180 credits for 3 years your thesis research. And so 1 year study, 3 years research, right? So this is general idea of the PhD program. And the main things also, after completing the first, so I just mentioned that complete all required courseworks in order to complete these programs. So you have to take core courses, elective courses, and then research in the program, okay? All PhD students required to achieve, during the PhD program studies, the cumulative GPA must be at least 2.67, which means that B minus or higher to satisfy to the progression of the requirement and maintain the normal status in the programs. If below that ones, you will be recommended to recommend to leave these programs. Okay, so failing to this requirement, you cannot continue to study the PhD program. And once first year, after first year study, you need to have passed comprehensive exam, or we call it the qualification exam. Okay, the qualification exam shall determine if the student has the knowledge based on the continued research of the PhD programs. Yeah, like whether you have able to do research or not. We are just checking the students' abilities. Yeah, for the next year. So, what are the topics? The oral examinations covers topics of one core course and 2 elective courses. So one core course is math real, like 701 real analysis, and the 2 department elective. These 2 department electives must be selected by your supervisors and the supervisor committees. Okay? The supervisor, you may have a supervisor, co-supervisors, and external supervisors. Those committee will decide which department elective you need to choose in order to pass the qualification exam. Yeah. And then you need to complete 2 graduate teaching assistantships appointments. You need to handle some helping professors to organize as our teaching assistantships. Yeah. So like a maximum 10 hours per week to directly work with students. You are not allowed to give lectures, but you may do some seminars. Yeah. So this is your plan to the PhD, directly to get the PhD, but the reality, you know what it means. Yeah. So getting PhD is not easy, but don't worry. You can, if you hard work, you can get the PhD in the end. Of course, from the second years, we have a doctoral seminars, dissertation research, and the 4th years, you need to defend your PhD dissertations. In order to defend your PhD dissertations, you need to have at least one top publication, one publication published in the published or accepted to publish it in top journal in your field. So this is at least one publication. Okay, and of course our dean already mentioned that Nazarbayev University has big resources in library, IT, and all these facilities we have, and this will be help you to successfully finish your PhD program. Okay, that's it. This is that's it. So if you have a question, I'm happy to answer. Hello?
Dear guys, please ask your questions. Maybe you have some concerns or our professor will be able to answer for me.
I want to ask a question, namely to you, Manat Mustafa.
Yes.
So I'm student right now. I'm second year master student in Skolkovo Institute of Science and Technology. So my program is data science, to be more precise, it's machine learning and artificial intelligence. So I know you well from videos which is about Askar or model dev. So, and I want to ask, are you interested in computer science students? I mean, computer science or data science students?
Thanks for the question. That's good. Like, and also thank you for knowing me. Okay. And of course, if you interested about the data science, like nowadays is a very hot topics, yeah, or artificial intelligence, we have professors who working on directly that directions. Jensbek Asılbekov and Rustem Takhanov professor, two professors who is working on these directions. So you may check their profiles, or my research area, which is related to theoretical computer science, but I'm not directly working with big data or some artificial intelligence directly. Mine is just a theoretical part, no application. Purely mathematical.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
these professors, are these professors from mathematics department, or they're from
Yes,
from computer science?
they are from math department, and they are now Rustem and James giving lectures about in the master degree program. Okay, they are giving lectures about data science and some part of the related to the artificial intelligence. You may check their profiles, and then you can just you can send them email. I believe they will happy to answer your.
Thank you so much. In chat, can you provide this link? I mean, to check the profiles, please, if it's possible.
Yeah, let me.
I don't know. I just don't know how to check it, or if it was in slide.
Am I right? You can check the SSH website.
Yes.
We will just provide the link here down in the chat box, so you can check the website and you'll find any information what you need about the department and about the faculty.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have more questions, you can write to our email address, and we will try to connect you with the faculty, and yeah, we will try to help you anyways. Professor Manat,
Yes.
thank you for the impressive presentation.
Thank you. Yes, someone else. Yeah.
Before leaving the conference, can I ask a question?
Sure.
A student with a background from another field, is it okay to apply mathematics without knowing prior in what field of mathematics he wants to work, and then after the admission to determine and then work in, or it'll be too little time to find out and then
I understand your questions. So of course what we can do is following. Now I can tell you following. Currently we have one student, PhD student. His background is from economics, financial mathematics, and he's currently studying the first year of PhD, like a program right now, and he's doing related to mathematics. So we admitted him without his background of mathematics, but he has very good knowledge of financial mathematics. So that's why we admitted him, and he's now doing very good job. Yeah. So if you don't have a background of mathematics, it does not mean that we cannot admit. But the problem is you need to find some professors right now, and work with him and find out, work with him, because you need to catch up some of these topics. Otherwise, once you end admitted to the PhD programs, you will not have time to say, because it's not easy to study PhD program here. A lot of homeworks, tasks, presentations, you lost to study other, like you cannot have time to find out some say topics. It's not easy for in mathematics especially.
Okay. One more question.
Wait, Professor Chet, yes, please.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I just wanted to add to this student's question, and Manat, you're absolutely right. Coming in from a different discipline is difficult at PhD level.
Yeah.
But insofar as discovering your particular research project, during the first year of our programs, you're primarily involved in coursework. And we provide funding for that first year through a graduate assistantship. So you really, if you don't have your research project firmed up before you come, that could be okay. I mean, that's a good way to do it. But if you got a good background in mathematics and you're not sure exactly what your research is going to be, in that first year, you have time to get to know the faculty, right? And sit down with them and go through the kind of projects they're working with and find something that you're interested in. And equally important, find the professor that is interested in you, because it's a team effort to get you through that wonderful diagram that Professor Manat showed about getting to the goal. So there is time to do that. By the end of the first year, you should have your proposal well underway and start into your research. But those first 2 semesters, you have time because you're doing a lot of coursework. You're doing 60 ECTS of coursework, which is a full load in the first year. So that's my input to this, and for students who haven't quite fixed on the exact research yet. That's a help.
Couple more questions. This one is a bit more technical. I have read on the SSH website about the PhD mathematics. Mm-hmm. There it's written that all students are required to take part in 6 to 12 months internship at an international host laboratory. Could you please comment on that? So all students, it's like compulsory, or?
This is the following. I just mentioned that you have a supervisor here, main supervisor, co-supervisors, and external supervisors. Yeah, it's dependent, and also external supervisors from not only from these countries, maybe from other abroad. Yeah, so this is an idea that you need to visit him to work with this. Continue work your research and publish your papers and exchange the ideas. This is a mandatory in some cases, if I'm not mistaken, Chet, right?
No, as far as I know, the state and external lab is a program element. It's not mandated at the university level, so it's really up to the program.
Up to the program, okay. Because in our cases, we wrote that it's a mandatory. I think like for 2 or like 6 months, up to 6 months to visit external supervisor. Yeah.
Before we had this situation that would have been easy to arrange, it's a little tougher now. So we'll work our way around that.
Yeah, so it's not easy now. How many applicants and admitted PhD candidates were in this year? I want to know proportion. Arman asks, how many applicants? Around,
here we have.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, please.
Yeah, here we have Maya from admissions, school admissions. Probably she can answer this question.
Yeah, but Manat Mustafa knows that we usually do not distribute this kind of information.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but if compared with the other programs, PhD programs, there is like something in the middle, because most likely the students apply for Eurasian studies and life sciences, and then will be math. I cannot actually, sorry, I cannot tell exactly the number, how many applicants applied last year or previous years. You can check statistics on the website to see how many students submitted. And
yeah, also the comment of the Maya's answers. Since our program started just now, 2 years ago, each year the applicants are increasing. That's interesting.
Birgit, may I add something also to this question?
Yeah.
Yes, sure.
So the program is really highly competitive, and what we can say that comparing to the another Kazakhstani universities, the numbers of applicants is higher than other universities. This is what we can say. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Asel.
Thank you.
Here, dear participants, if you have more questions, you can write them in the chat box or use microphones. It's a really great opportunity to directly ask Professor Manat Mustafa your questions, and I hope you will get answers to your questions.
Yes, please ask.
Yeah.
One more
But
question, the
meanwhile,
last question.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I saw in the disciplinary course, I think it was disciplinary, in the first year of PhD. What about if some of the courses were taken in master's level? Should we take it again?
Because
for
it's
example, we took research methods in Nazarbayev University last year. So should we have to take it again?
Yes, I think yes.
yeah, because it's different level.
Yes, different levels, different
program. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Do you know about the benefits? Yeah. We have state stipend, we have GTA program, and we actually, we most likely accommodate our students on the campus, provide the dormitory, room at the dormitory. If you have family, you can apply for the place at the dormitory will be provided a separate room for your family as well. We have a lot of benefits for students. We have a school funds for research, internship, for some program during the summer periods, thesis preparation work for thesis work, research thesis. Yeah, we have a lot of opportunities in our school that will be funded.
Yeah, especially this the Nazarbayev University Faculty Development Grant, research grants. There's a possibility to support PhD students for 3 years. Yeah, like each year, each month, $1,000. This is a plus your stipend from the government. It will be the top salary, I think, here in Kazakhstan.
Yeah, there are like two different opportunities. You can do the research with your faculty supervisor, or you can do your individual research. Yeah, apply for school funding, and the school will review all the paperwork and will be support you financially to some of your trip.
Can you tell per stipend of PhD?
Let me
I
share.
heard it's 80,000 tenge.
No, it's currently it's 150,000 tenge, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Because last time president announced that they increased 50% or some there's increasing. Yeah. So I have a PhD student currently. I have one PhD student. She gets around something like this, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, let me share with you, if you don't mind. you can see the benefits. There is the state stipend is 150.
Oops.
Yeah, you can see, yeah, I guess.
Yes.
Yes.
There is on-campus housing, yeah, provided, and the cost is approximately 29,000. As I told, there is funds available, school funds for academic research activities. Yeah, there is like a different program for GTA. There is like a, let me show. Yeah, boy.
Dear Manat, thank you for telling this. Can you please focus on this, on financial support more, just to give a clear picture of this financial support to our guests, so they will understand what kind of financial support they can get during the PhD.
Yeah, there is like a state stipend, 150,000, and there is like GTA program. You can work as a teaching assistant, as research assistant, administrative assistant, and will get about that 230,000 tenge per month. This financial support. Yes, clear. 150,000 state stipend and about 230 GTA stipend.
So hope this is clear. So you will be receiving a monthly stipend, and if you work as a GTA, so you can get a salary in that amount. So if you have, if it's if something is unclear, please write it to the chat box, so we can just explain.
Yeah, it's not like it's not considered as a salary. You're just working as a teaching assistant or as a research assistant, and will get the stipend from the government.
Can I answer one question here? Tilek Jumabek asks, yeah, who works in mathematical physics at the department currently? So mathematical physics, we can say that related to mathematical physics, I can say Alejandro, Professor Alejandro, and Durvet Kansuragan, and Ardak Kashkanbayev is a little bit related to mathematical physics, but his currently research area is mathematical biology, yeah? And also Dongming Wei. Okay. Can I make a PhD under Yerlan Amanbek? What is his research area? Arman, yes, if you are admitted to the programs, you can do the PhD under Yerlan Amanbek. His research area is about, you can check from his website, yeah, firstly. And then also his main research area is finite elements and applied mathematics. Because Yerlan Amanbek currently is assistant professor at Nazarbayev University, that's why. So you can work with Yerlan Amanbek.
Professor, maybe can you tell something? Yeah, we have 7 minutes left. If you have more questions, please write. Maybe can you tell something about requirements for research, so like maybe for their thesis or research proposals that they should prepare?
It's a research. The best research proposal, like you need to work with your supervisors from the beginnings. That's the main idea. Okay, you can start to talk to professors and then directly meet with professors. Maybe it's online and then chat. If you're interested in his research area, then professor will help you to design your research proposal. And I just mentioned that in order to complete the PhD programs, the main thing is publishing. Also, of course, this besides the course works, you need to publish very good articles in top journals of mathematics.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's not easy to publish in mathematics. You should know these ones. From the beginnings of preparations, submissions, and until acceptance, it may take at least 1 or 2 years. That's why in our PhD programs, we require just one publication, at least one publication. This is a not so strong requirement, but not easy to say that to finish it if you don't hard work, of course.
Uh-huh. Okay. Thank you, Professor.
Welcome.
And just to wrap up, let's remind you that the main requirements are that you have to have a bachelor's degree, master's degree, and your GPA should be 3.0, and you have to provide IELTS certificate, which is not less than 6.5. So, and other requirements can be seen on a website if you need them. So, and the application will open in the middle of November, approximately. So we will do an announcement about this. You can check it on the website, and you can register in the admissions portal, admissions.nu.edu.kz. So we still have 4 minutes. If you have questions, please ask them from Professor.
And also, is it permitted to write a dissertation with mathematics department? But for example, I'm in physics department, but I want to write the dissertation under a professor in mathematics department.
Just to mention that we have a PhD student. Currently, we have a PhD student. His mainly research area is financial mathematics. So his supervisor is from our department, but his co-supervisor from our graduate school of finance. What do we have? Other graduate school of
business.
Graduate school of business. Sorry. Yes. So it's possible. Yes.
Okay.
But also you have to mind one thing. You have to have one thing in your mind, okay? So we are requiring doing mathematics, PhD in mathematics means that you need to open some things or you need to do research in mathematics or related to physics. Of course, it's like related to physics is related to mathematics, of course. And there's another thing that, are you using mathematics as a tool to discover something in physics? Then you can better to do PhD in physics. Maybe this is my suggestion. Yeah. Or if you use some knowledge from physics to discover some new area of mathematical physics, this is also possible.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But you are welcome to submit your applications, interview. So we are, especially if you are from the physics department, you should have a background in mathematics. I can apply for PhD only at SSH in November, or the school or not. No, this is
this question is for Maya. So, approximately the application registration will open in the middle of November, and these colleagues are correcting me here. So it will open on December 7th.
Yes, 7th of December.
And what do you mean by other schools are not? So you mean other PhD programs? Okay.
I think we all
Yeah.
PhD programs starts in same times, yeah, admission process.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
same.
at the same time. For all PhD programs, it will be the same. So the PhD, the application will open on December 7th and it will close on April 30th.
Yeah, actually, there is new dates that were approved recently.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Last
yeah,
minutes.
I think it's time to finish our today's webinar. Thank you everyone for joining today's webinar, and thank you very much, Professor Manat, for your interesting presentation. I hope you will apply to PhD in mathematics, and you are welcome to apply. So I wish you all good luck, and see you at the School of Sciences and Humanities. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you.